What's going on, y'all? I am back. I know I took a little bit of a hiatus, and I know some of you have actually reached out to me personally asking for this particular artist, but really this particular artist's cover of this song. I gotta say, first of all, like, the love and support for MAPHRA, which is who we're gonna react to today, it has been crazy. I posted my shorts of my reaction on TikTok to her last two songs that I did. I feel like TikTok is a cesspool of like people just trying to hate on everything. I saw mostly hate for Ren on TikTok, also more than I saw praise. And for MAPHRA too, it's like once something becomes popular, like now we have to hate on it because it's I used to be like that. Once something becomes too popular, now we just got to hate on it. And I don't understand the hate for MAPHRA. Like, they're convinced that she is somehow like altering her voice like majorly, more than most. And the thing I mentioned on there in the comment section on TikTok, and somebody like flamed me for it, and then I immediately shot them down and they stopped responding because of it, is I said that, like, first of all, there's a lot of gatekeeping that happens with these popular bands for one thing. There's a little bit of that. Like, anytime somebody does a cover and people overhype it and like, this is better than the original, which is something in and of itself, but they're always like, how dare you? This is like, there's nothing's gonna ever top this original. There's too much extremes happening. That's the first thing. The second thing though is anytime it's a female singer in particular, I feel like people just don't like it. Now, I don't know if it's like ingrained in people to not like female singers. In my opinion, the best singers right now are female singers are like Courtney LaPlante, right? From Spiritbox. And then Tatiana from Ginger are like my two top rock singers right now. They're both female singers, right? Obviously there's ones that have been around for a long time that are going to take the cake and all that stuff. And there's obviously the legends living and dead. We have a lot of the female rock singers from the 80s that are still to this day, like, obviously. But lately I feel like anytime there's a new up and coming like rock or metal band with a female singer, like, they get hate for whatever reason. All I simply asked in the comment section was, and I'm going on a rant, so I apologize, but all I simply asked in the comment section was, what if it was a male singer? Would you feel the same way? And a couple of them were like, no, but only because the tone would be different. But a lot of them didn't answer that question. So that's all I'm going to say about that. A lot of you asked specifically for this cover. I've heard hit or miss on this one. A lot of people didn't like this. It also has one of the most views of all time on her channel for her songs outside of the original one that we did. This is her cover of Circle With Me by Spiritbox. Now I want to say, this is probably the most popular Spiritbox song. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely the most popular one. I like the song. I love the song. I just like other songs better. So I know that it's one of those things where like Spiritbox fans are 100% going to be extra critical. So we're going to listen to it. I just know that MAPHRA is like one of my favorite up and coming artists right now. I'm waiting for her to put in some original stuff on her YouTube. Like, that's the next step, right? Like, she sounds amazing. She's obviously super talented, super amazing vocal talent. But the next step now is to do original stuff. Now, I know that's a lot of it. It's anxiety inducing, right? For an artist to like now have the pressure of putting out their own stuff. I know that firsthand, but that's the next step, right? Anyways, I've been talking for fucking 4 minutes. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this. Spiritbox, Circle With Me, MAPHRA vocal cover. I'm going to be blown away again. Here we go. Oh, I love this song.
Cut down the altar!
The breakdown in this fucking song is crazy. Here we go.
Visionary, deepest fake, dirty gold, the colors change, hands are frozen, feel no pain, I just wanna hold the flame, negative feedback loop, I'm spinning out of control, this sickly sweetness is crushing me, but I wanna know if there's no heat.
So like, much like Tatiana, in my opinion, like the contrast between like Tatiana's clean vocals are fucking crazy with her heavy vocals, right? Her clean vocals are like crisp and clear and like that Pisces song, which is how I found them, which is how most people have found them. She sounds like I saw in the comment section, it was like, it's the contrast between an angel and the devil, basically. And her clean vocals are so angelic, right? I feel like now that I've seen a few songs from MAPHRA, like she can have that clean, crisp tone for her clean vocals. And then her just slides and shit into her dirty vocals are insane. I will say I'm not a huge fan of like the massive amount of reverb on this. And I think the levels already on this aren't great. Her other songs I listen to, like her vocal level with the song sounds like they were recorded together. This one sounds like it's a vocal cover in terms of just how the volume is mixed.
Out of control, this sickly sweetness is crushing me. But I wanna know if there's no heat when I escalate. The fire is cold. There you go. This could all be yours. Feel the weight of my life. It could all be yours if you echo birds of prey. Try to cut down the altar. It could all be yours, but you're circling the flame.
Before we go to the next verse. So far, like subtle changes, right? She went into her dirty vocals for like a split second, right? Nothing too crazy. And I think subtle's fine for this song. The thing about this song, you're in the territory where it already has dirty vocals in it. Like how much do you want to add? Right. And I honestly think this song is kind of perfect the way it is. So how much do you want to change it to make your own? And how much do you want to keep it to the original? And so far, it's pretty much like the original.
Nothing sacred, nothing lost. When birds of prey invade my thoughts, they promise that we'll feel that pain. Not strong enough to hold the flame. Negative feedback loop. I'm spinning out of control. This sickly sweetness is crushing me. But I wanna know if there's no heat when I escalate. The fire is cold. There go. This
I kind of like one of the key differences in this one is kind of like almost like a yodel that she's like adding to the vocals, you know? She's almost adding like a yodel to it, which is kind of a unique thing. I don't know if she did that in the other ones. I can't remember right now. It's been a little bit. But that's adding a little bit of a different like dynamic to it, which is pretty cool.
if there's no heat when I escalate. The fire is cold. There go. This could all be yours. Feel the weight of the mighty. It could all be yours if you echo birds of prey. Try to cut down the altar. It could all be yours, but you're circling the flame.
Oh, she's gonna scream. I have to say real fast, like the slides in and out of clean to dirty is fucking crazy. We mentioned this before. Like, I don't think people who like aren't singers or like aren't super into vocals or anything like that really understand how hard that is. I'm not a great singer by any means. I know enough about music because one of my majors, how hard it is to do that without hurting your voice, making it sound good and making it flow like there's no change, right? Like that talent right there is crazy. Oh, it's the best part of the song, bro.
With all the power of a dying sun, I climb the altar and I claim my place as God.
Sorry.
Circle with me. Circle with me. This could all be yours. Feel the weight of a mighty. It could all
Yeah, dude, like the clean to the scream to the yodel, like crazy. I know I've done a couple of her songs. Like I have gone to bat for her for all of this. I think it's hard on this song because, like I said, this song is kind of perfect the way it is. And Courtney's vocals on this are fucking killer. And I think we're used to that sound. I think the sort of demon scream type of thing coming from her on this, it's different, right? I'm not going to say it's bad. It's just different. So I understand why people don't like it, especially with this song, like I said, where it's kind of perfect. Don't fix something that's not broken. But she's doing a cover where it's just the same fucking thing is boring, y'all. Like, I don't know what y'all want. But yeah, the slides in and out are just ridiculous.
Could all be yours. Feel the weight of a mighty. It could all be yours if you wake up birds of prey. Try to cut down the outer. It could all be yours, but you're circling the flame. Feel the weight of a mighty. A traitor watching me.
Okay.
Birds of prey never fall dead. This could all be ours. This could all be ours.
Oh, fucking goosebumps, dude.
I don't know if you can see them, but
It's just, I gotta hear that last part again.
Try to cut down the outer. It could all be yours, but you're circling the flame. Feel the weight of a mighty
Slide in.
watching me as birds of prey never fall dead. This could all be ours. This could all be ours.
It's ridiculous, dude. Her voice is crazy. Exactly. I'll give people grace, and like I can understand if they didn't like the sound that she chose, because that was a chosen thing. That's not how her voice always sounds, right? Which we saw at the end. I can understand if they didn't like the sound that she chose for her screams outside of the ending there. I can totally 100% understand. But to straight up say she sucks, like, all right, go. All right, guys. Like the amount of talent that first of all, most people who scream lately, this has been different, but most people who scream can't change tone. Tatiana has had different tones in her scream. I haven't heard enough of Ginger yet, so I could be wrong, but even her, I don't think she can change her tone mid scream. You know what I mean? Like she can't pick a note in her screams. I don't know, guys. If you can't see the talents and how crazy her voice is, like people are like, she also uses auto-tune. Okay. First of all, every artist uses auto-tune since it came out. If you're in the industry, you use auto-tune. It's called pitch correction. But second of all, I don't think people understand that with pitch correction, you have to at least be close to the note, right? It's covering up the edges. You can't be completely shitty and sound good because of pitch correction. It also is not going to make that sound for her. So like, I don't know who people are, man. It's frustrating. One of the best vocalists in a long time. Definitely one of the best female vocalists in a long time. Like I tried to not separate them because a vocalist is a vocalist, whether male or female. But at the same time, there's a lot less female vocalists in the spotlight. So I think it should be noted that way, right? I don't know. You guys can correct me on that one. MAPHRA is fucking crazy. And if you don't like her, then kick rocks. That's it. That's my sign off for this one. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious.